So let us start with the HTML hypertext markup language. The meaning of hypertext is the links that you use to connect the web pages. The meaning of markup is that the tags in the HTML that are used for the browser understanding, and the hypertext markup language. Yeah, it's a language. So let us start. First of all, you have HTML code, HTML tag, or you can say markup, or sometimes it is interchangeably used with the word that is called element. Sometimes it is called element, sometimes you can say tag. So when you see, or when you visit the websites or like tutorials website, you see over there is sometimes written tag, sometimes element, so that is same. Now you have a closing HTML tags. There are some tags in HTML which are self-closing tag, means like BR tag. We do not have to write the closing tag for this, that is called self-closing tag. Okay, so but there is a closing tag of HTML. Everything comes between these two tags, which is HTML. There is head section inside this, then there is a closing head, and there is a body. Now what contains in the head section, what head section contains, and what body section contains. Now this body, inside this body you will do all the work which will be shown on the web page, and inside this head you have a title, meta tags, JavaScript linking, or style, means the metadata you can say, which is not visible on the web page actually. So you just go over here and write the title tag. Okay, and title, you just close the title tag. Inside this you will write the title of your website, which you can see on the website. When you enter any website, you see the name of the title over here, like Untitled Notepad. When you open the Chrome or any browser, you just go in the browser window and type any, for example, website. I have no internet connection, that's why I can show you, but there, here where new tab is written over here, there is a title comes. Okay, so you just write anything over here, for example, my page. Now in the books, listen, in the books there is they say that it is a sufficient starter to write the HTML, but it is not. It is very basic HTML, but there is a lot to start with the HTML, and one by one we will see. The first thing is doc type declaration. It starts with the exclamation sign, and then you will write in the capital letters doc type, and then the HTML. Now why it is used? Now it is used to tell the browser that we are using the latest version of the HTML, which is HTML5. So that why it is important. But you will not see this declaration statement in the books. Okay, but I suggest you that it is better to start with all the things, because at the end you have to write all of this. That's why you have to start with all of these things. Okay, now there is a attribute called lang, which contains the uh, value of the language, which describes the browser that you are using this language in your HTML. Okay, so that is another thing. Now you can also write over here meta tags. Now what is meta? Meta contains the information about your web page. So the first meta tag is the char set. Okay, and inside it you will say UTF-8. Everything on your web page, every character on your web page will be having some encoding, or you can say the ASCII code, for example, and the Unicode, for example. So that's why you have to give over here the character set. The next meta tag will be the name is equal to author, which will contain the name of the author. For example, you yourself creating the website, so you will give your name here, and inside the content I will write over here, for example, Karthik Kumar. And the another meta tag is very useful for your websites, which contains the attributes description. No, this is a value actually. The attribute is name. So which contains the value which is description about your website, and inside the content you will write about your website, that what is actually the website is all about. Now this information is very useful for the browser, for the search engine optimization, for many things. And you will also see, like, load any website and go to inspect or view source, and you will see these tags are written over there. But these things have no effect on your web page, and I will show you after we complete this. So I will come in the content and write about my website. For example, this is my website. Now this is just a dummy thing, but you have to write actual things like what your website is all about. Now the another tag, or you can say another thing, is the fav icon. What is fav icon? Whenever you load the website, the icon comes over here is called a fav icon. So that is also very important. You can just go over here in the link, you can use the link tag. Now you can also see that the meta tags over here are the self closing tag, means you do not have to close these tags by yourself. Okay, so inside the relation you will say, or first of all you can also give the hyper reference, which means the reference to the icon that will be shown up here. You can download any .ico image from any website which will work as an icon. So I will write over here the dummy. I do not have the image, I just write over here abc.ico. ICO means it is an icon. So what is the relation with the HTML of this thing? It is icon. And the another thing is type, that what type of thing this is. So you're telling all these things to your browser. Okay, so just write over here x or image slash x icon. So you are saying that it's the image and it is icon. Okay, the another thing that you want is linking your CSS. So same goes over here, but it is optional. If you don't have CSS, you will not write over here. It goes same like this. You give the reference of your CSS, like style.css, and then you will say what is the relation with the HTML, and you will write over here that it is a style sheet, and then go over here in the type attribute and write that what type of thing this is. Then this is a text file which has a which is a CSS file. Okay, so these are the basic things that are, you can say, not mandatory, but these are must for your website to go well on the search engine. So the another thing is, I think we have covered most of the things. We have covered the lang attribute, mypay, UTF encoding, the author, description, name. Okay, so I think we have covered most of the things. Now these are the things which are, you can say, necessary for you to start with your HTML. You will see in the books that these things are not written over there. As I said, these things are not compulsory, but these increases the chances of your website to rank well. So I highly suggest you that you start with all the things, because at the end, when you go in any company and you will create any website, you have to use these things. So it is compulsory over there. So that's it. These are the things which are important, but these are the things which do not have any effect on your web page. I just save this file on the desktop with the name index.html. Always save the files with the .html, and index is the by default name, or I can say the name which the server uses to load the landing pages. So I just save over here, and I must also write over here something like hello world h1. I will save this and open the file. Here is the index. So I just drop it over here. As you can see, hello world. And I can also use the, you know, the fav icon, and I will show you how it works and how it actually looks like. Just go over here and use this fav icon, paste it. So my fav icon is favicon.ico, and I will show you in the properties it has ICO extension. So I will go in the notepad, in my file I will write favicon.ico, and I will save it, and you will see the icon will be shown up there. And I just refresh this, you will see the icon over here. As I said, that there is no effect of those things which I have written, and even if you remove these things, then there will nothing happen. Okay, so I just come back. Now, how do you know which things are necessary? What are your mistakes? How can you check them? You can check them on the website called W3. You can type over here on the Google that W3 markup validation service. On this website you can upload your HTML file, and it will tell you what are the mistakes you are doing on the website, and these are the things. If you haven't included these things, it will show you no error. But if you remove all these things, for example the lang attribute, the doc type HTML, okay, then it will show you an not a single error but a multiple type of errors, that you have not included those things that are necessary for your website to run well. So you can use the W3 markup validation service website on which you can check your HTML.